Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope for the month of January 2016. I'm your personal astrologer, Taylor Cole. This month is all about success, achievement, and making things happen for yourself. We have a new moon occurring on January 9th that's in a part of your sky that's all about what lies beneath the surface. It's a very subconscious, if not unconscious, part of your sky. Frequently, the energy of this part of your sky manifests in your dreams, your sleeping dreams, not your goal dreams. And it has to do also with some self-sabotaging behavior. A new moon is a new beginning, so it's likely that a lot of Aquarians, myself included, I'm an Aquarius Rising, are going to be looking at where it is that they need to make changes in order to help ensure that they will be successful. So getting rid of self-defeatist behavior, getting rid of self-sabotaging or any sort of negative behavior patterns. You're going to be addressing those, seeing them clearly, and starting the process of overcoming them. That's the new moon. Then we get later in the month, on January 23rd, that's when we have the full moon. This part of the sky that the full moon is taking place in is Leo. It's all about your relationships. It's your opposite sign. A full moon shows you things clearly. It's an awareness that forms, and it is a culmination. So with a full moon taking place in Leo, there is likely going to be an understanding of one of your relationships. A clarity surrounding one of your relationships is emerging. A lot of this also has to do with seeing yourself reflected by another person. So this goes along with the whole idea that other people, your relationships, are mirrors for yourself. That is going to be part of the energy of January. You're going to be seeing yourself through the eyes of another. So it's likely that you will be looking at the behavior of someone else, maybe not liking it so much, and that is when you're going to fully kick that behavior within yourself. Because the full moon is always related to the new moon. The new moon was in the part of the sky that has to do with the self-sabotaging behavior. It's likely you're going to be seeing that in someone else and knowing, oh, that's not what I want to look like. It could also just be that you have gotten rid of the self-sabotaging behavior, and now that it's gone, you're able to relate to another person more closely. That's going to relate a lot to your unique birth chart. But you're definitely going to want to look out for some dynamics relating to self-sabotage and then also relationships, because there will likely be a link. Alright, so that's the lunar cycle. We also have another really important event taking place. Mars is entering Scorpio, which is the very top of your sky, and has to do with your career, your ambition. It has to do with success. It's achievement. It's not the dream. It's not working towards the dream. It's making the dream a reality. It is success. So you're going to be driven to make your dreams come true. You're going to want to see results now, and you're going to have the drive to make that happen. Mars has been going through Libra for about 2 months now. It's been a time of being driven to learn, to expand your mind, to gain an understanding, a higher understanding. You have gained that higher understanding now. Now it's time to implement what you've learned in a way that allows you to reach greater success. Mars is going to be in this part of the sky for a long time because not in January, but later on it's going to go retrograde and it's going to move through Scorpio. So it's going to be a long process of you basically taking charge of your life, taking charge of your life direction, and really ensuring or helping to ensure your success. So that's great. We also have some other interesting events taking place. For instance, a Mercury retrograde. This is a big one because Mercury is going retrograde on January 3rd, and it is starting its retrograde process in Aquarius. It is going to be at the very beginning of Aquarius, and it's going to stay there for just a little bit. It's going to be in Aquarius briefly, then it's going to move into Capricorn. So it's starting in the part of the sky that represents you. It's moving into the part of the sky that represents your unconscious mind, maybe some self-sabotaging behaviors again. And this represents the process of analyzing yourself. You're rethinking some of your own behaviors and eliminating the ones that are standing in your way of success, standing in the way of you expressing your true nature. You're looking over some of your actions and you are considering whether or not those are what you want to be remembered by. you are thinking, is this a representation of who I know I really am? If it's not, you're going to want to think about ways to get rid of that way of acting. This is also not the time to do any drastic changes in your appearance, because Mercury is going to start a retrograde in the part of your sky that rules your physical appearance, which means changes will likely be regretted, things might go wrong, maybe it's the wrong hair dye and it turns out a different color, things of that nature. So if you can, I would recommend waiting till at least January 23rd. Probably wait till February. That's what I'm going to do. I'm an Aquarius Rising. So that is Mercury. We also have Venus entering a part of your sky that is all about your vision, your long-term dreams, the goals. So whereas Mars is entering the success part of your sky, the achievement part, Venus was just there. It's been there for about a month. Now it's moving beyond that. It's moving to a part of the sky that represents what goes beyond success. It's the goal for the sake of the goal. It's seeing far in the distance. So you are likely going to be thinking about your long-term goals, and you're going to desire to make them a reality. You're going to want to make these goals into a reality, not because you want to succeed, but because you are connected with them on a very deep level and you feel moved to make them part of your life. This also represents your friendships, because networking and connecting with friends frequently helps you reach your goals, so they're part of the same part of the sky. You will see an emphasis placed on friendships and social circle, and it's going to be roughly right around the middle, maybe a little bit before the middle of the month, that Venus meets your ruling planet, Saturn, in the sky. I know some people say Uranus. That's more of a modern approach. That's fine. I tend to take a more traditional approach, which is Saturn as the ruler of Aquarius. So Venus is meeting Saturn, and this represents the actualization. You are really making it happen. You are making that goal something that's tangible. You're taking it and bringing it down to earth. So if you have a goal, Saturn's going to say, all right, make it happen. Don't just think about it, make it happen. And then, for those of you who do consider Uranus the ruler of Aquarius, you're going to have Venus speaking to Uranus just like a couple days after it speaks to Saturn. This is a great opportunity. This is like genius thoughts, because Uranus is in a part of the sky that rules what you know, the facts that you know to be true, and your ideas. With Venus in the part of your sky that rules your dreams, your goals rather, it's going to be likely for a lot of us to be thinking very futuristic, if not genius ideas that can really help us in the direction of our goals. So pay attention to any bright ideas that pop in your mind in January. Write them down, okay? Because you will want to remember them. Unfortunately, your memory is probably not going to be as sharp because Mercury is going to be retrograde in an unconscious part of your sky. So if they come to you, the ideas, write them down so you will remember them. That's definitely going to be the main energy of January for you. I'm so glad you watched this video. I look forward to connecting with all of you again in February. If you want weekly and daily updates, definitely head over to my website, taylorcole.com, where I post weekly and daily horoscopes. And then if you're interested in more personalized information, you're going to want to check out the services section of my website, where you can check out all the different services I offer. I am actually offering a brand new service starting in January, which is a subscription. You can subscribe to receive a personalized horoscope at the beginning of each month for a very, very affordable fee, and it's going to be analyzing your unique birth chart, so it's going to be giving information and some insights that are only related to you and really dive into your life. So definitely check that out. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Enjoy 2016.